The Man Who Beat the Game. In 1984, an unemployed ice cream truck driver named Michael Larson walked onto a CBS game show called Press Your Luck. He wasn't a celebrity. He wasn't a millionaire. And he definitely didn't look like someone who was about to break a television record. The game seemed simple. A giant board flashed lights across different prizes. Stop the light on the right square, and you could win thousands of dollars. Stop on a whammy, and you could lose everything. But Michael had discovered something nobody else had noticed. For months, he had recorded episodes at home and studied the board frame by frame. And he discovered that the supposedly random lights weren't actually random. There were only 5 repeating patterns. Michael memorized them. Then he got on the show. At first, he looked nervous. He even hit a whammy. His score dropped to 0. But then something incredible happened. Michael started stopping the board on the same high-value spaces. Again, and again, and again. The producers began to panic. The audience was going crazy. The host couldn't believe what he was watching. Michael kept collecting money and extra spins without hitting another whammy. By the end of his run, he had taken 47 spins and won $110,237 in cash and prizes, the largest single-day game show prize at the time. CBS investigated him. They wanted to know if he had cheated, but they couldn't find a rule he had broken. Michael hadn't hacked the machine. He hadn't bribed anyone. He had simply studied the system better than the people who created it. CBS eventually allowed him to keep his winnings, and after his appearance, the show changed the board with many new patterns, so another contestant couldn't easily repeat what Michael had done. But here's the part that makes his story even stranger. Michael didn't become famous for being lucky. He became famous because he realized something everyone else had missed. The game wasn't as random as it looked, and sometimes the biggest advantage isn't having more money, more talent, or more luck. It's seeing the pattern everyone else is ignoring. Michael walked onto that stage as an unemployed ice cream truck driver. He walked off having beaten the system at its own game. Not because he got lucky, because he paid attention. Thank for watching.